Guys, it's Brick Picture Productions here, and today we're continuing the series of top 10 best LEGO sets. Now, we started with episode 1, so I continued chronologically to episode 2. Now, if you haven't seen episode 1, be sure to check it out. Now, before we begin, I'd like to say that there are no remakes or duplicate sets in this list. So, for example, I only picked one ATTE to keep the list diverse. And this list will, of course, begin with number 10 and work our way up to 1. So let's begin. First on our list is the 7133 Bounty Hunter Pursuit. This set was released back in 2002 and was only $30 back in the day. Now, this is actually the only set we've gotten from this scene in the movie. And this was kind of a key scene in the movie. So, and now it may look like multicolors to some people, but if you don't remember, this is actually what the speeders actually do look like in the film. This is a very cool designed speeder, and we got some pretty cool pieces. We got some chrome headlights and some cool engine pieces. These are very well done in my opinion. And of course, we got two exclusive figures from this set. We got Zam Vessel, which we've never gotten a re-release from yet, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Without the headset, that makes him an exclusive figure to this set. Of course, Anakin is not exclusive to this set, but it is still a very well-made set back in the day, and is a pretty rare set nowadays. Very surprised LEGO has never made a re-release of this set. Number 9 on the list is the Clone Troopers vs. Droidekas Battle Pack, or number 75000. This set was released back in 2013 and was retailed for $13. Now, the reason that this is so low on the list is because it was technically marketed as a battle pack, and it really wasn't battle pack material, I guess. Like, technically in LEGO terms, Droidekas are not even minifigures. That's officially what LEGO calls them. They're not minifigures. So technically this only came with 2 minifigures, and none of them were duplicated minifigures. We got a sergeant and a clone trooper, so it was very hard to buy a lot of these and build an army with. And that's the whole point of a battle pack. But nonetheless, we still got some great Droidekas. Even though we get these quite often in the sets nowadays, it was still nice to get a few back then. And then, of course, this Clone Trooper Sergeant, very, very cool. And then a Episode 2 Clone Trooper. And the best part is the command post. They did a very good job designing this in battle pack terms. And that is why I do like this set a lot. Next on our list is the Jedi Starfighter, or set number 7143. Now, this set retailed for $20 back in 2002, and was the first Jedi Starfighter we ever got. And as you can see right now, not much has really changed with all the other ones we've gotten. Not much has really changed. The astromech is obviously on the side, but in the film it was on the side, so they didn't bother putting it in the middle like the newer ones do. Now, of course, this did have its flaws, but it's still a great set. It came with an exclusive figure, Obi-Wan with headset, just that little chrome headset thing. And the only thing I would really change about this nowadays is the wings would sit at a 45-degree angle like the other ones, and the cockpit would be a little bit better designed. I personally have this set and have modded it by just taking a few pieces out and making the wings go at a 45-degree angle. Very easy to do. And I changed the cockpit. But nonetheless, I think this is a very good set, and we're getting another one of these in the summer wave, so I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to be very curious to see how this stands up to it. Next on our list is the 7153 Jango Fett's Slave 1. Now this set made the list because it kind of bridged the gap between the newer ones. This set retailed for $50 back in 2002 and was kind of the other ship you had to get with a Jedi Starfighter. This set is the only Jango Fett Slave one we've ever gotten, and is very well done in my opinion. Got some pretty cool figures. Of course, Jango Fett. It took 10 years to get another re-release of that figure. And that figure goes for about $50. So it pays for the set, really, if you bought it back then. The set right now, without figures, goes for about $30 on Bricklink. And as I was saying, it kind of bridges the gap. This was our first Slave one ever. And then, of course, as you saw, the Jango Fett had these panels, and since that Jango Fett Slave 1, they've used those panels ever since, and it kind of bridged the gap. Next on our list is the Homing Spider Droid, or set number 75016. This set released back in 2013, a lot of great episode 2 sets in 2013, and retailed for $30. And this was a very it was much better designed than the Clone Wars Spider Droid. The Clone Wars Spider Droid was not spherical at all, and this one did a great job making it spherical. Of course, it does have its flaws, which I'll get to in a minute, and that's why it's so low on the list. But it came with a great Stas Ali figure, which we've never gotten a figure since, and then, of course, an Episode 2 Clone Trooper and 2 Super Battle Droids. And it even came with a mini Spider Droid, which is very cool in my opinion. Now the flaws that I said, these gray Technic holes make it very little friction, which makes this set very hard to stand up. But an easy mod to do that is just replace those with black Technic pins, and it'll be just fine. But like I was saying, it did a very good job representing the Spider Droid. The newer one came with this like stud shooter crap that just did not represent the Spider Droid at all, and this one is a lot better in my opinion. Next on our list is the Hailfire Droid. Now this set was released back in 2015 and released for $20, and it's set number 75081. This set's pretty cool in my opinion. I like how they did with this transparent printed tread piece. The older one back in 2007, if you lost a tread piece, you were basically done. And I like what they've done here, thinking of the kids so they don't lose anything. Of course, did a good job with these spring-loaded shooters. Some people may not like them, but I think they did a pretty cool job sneaking those in for the missiles. And then, of course, we got a Clone Trooper Lieutenant and 2 Super Battle Droids. Very cool set, $20. Next on our list is the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. Now this is set number 75015 and retailed for $20 back in 2013. Now this set was very cool. It's a very cool redesign of the Corporate Alliance tank, a lot bigger than the Clone Wars one. And, of course, it's all about the minifigures for this set. The Jango Fett. This was the first one in 10 years that we got a re-release. And this figure goes for over $20 now. And it's only 4 years later since this set was released. That's insane. Of course, we got a cool Geonosis Battle Droid and a Clone Trooper. Set was very cool back in the day, and I really do like this set a lot. Next on our list is the Duel on Geonosis. This set is set number 75017, retailed in 2013 for $40, and is a very cool scene of Episode 2. Of course, it came with a new Yoda at the time, which was very cool. He's since been released in later sets, but at the time, he was an exclusive fig. Of course, we got this pilot droid. Cool. I think he wasn't really necessarily needed, but it's still a pretty cool figure in my opinion. Of course, Count Dooku, he's an exclusive Episode 2 non-yellow form, which is very cool. And then Poggle Lesser, very, very well done figure. These figures in this set were very well done. And of course, the scene itself as well. It came with the speeder that Count Dooku used to evade the Republic. And then a Yoda stand to help him just go berserk at Count Dooku like he did in the film. And then, of course, this pipe that will fall on Obi-Wan and Anakin if Yoda did not stop him. And, of course, a hanger for your Count Dooku Solar Sailor. And this set's very well done, in my opinion. Next on our list is the 2013 75019 ATTE. This set retailed for $90 back in the day. And this set is the reason the set passed the one that was released in 2008, because the 2008 one was technically a sub-theme of the Clone Wars TV show. So it's technically not episode 2. So, with that being said, this set is still pretty well done. It was small compared to the other ones we've gotten, but it was very well detailed. You got some cool seats back here, space for figs, cool new cockpit design, and, of course, this new gun design, which is very cool with that piece of how this figure rests in there. I like that a lot. And, of course, the figures are, of course, very, very well done. We got a Clone Commander, yellow form, very, very cool. Mace Windu, another very, very cool episode 2 figure. And of course, Coleman Trebor, probably the worst deflecting Jedi ever, with Jango Fett scene. We've never gotten a figure until now with this set, but he's still a pretty cool figure. I'm glad they included him. And of course, a Commander Droid Geonosis version, and just a Geonosian battle droid. Very, very, very cool set. It's iconic in the episode 2 battle. And now, for the last one on our list. Any guesses here? This is the 2013 set number 75021 Republic Gunship. This set retailed for $120 back in 2013, and is quite honestly probably the best gunship to date. It even surpasses the Clone Wars one, which is very hard for me to say as I love the Clone Wars sub-theme. But this set is very, very well done. It came with this really cool speeder that it was actually seen not in action in the film, but just in the back of the gunship. Of course, it came with this new cool Episode 2 Obi-Wan, a new Episode 2 Anakin, and an Episode 2 Padme. These are great figures right here. And it didn't even stop there. It came with this cool Episode 2 pilot, which is very well done, and an Episode 2 clone captain. So these figures are exclusive to this set. This one did come with in a mini gunship, but he had leg printing, so this is technically an exclusive figure. Of course, 2 set Super Battle Droids. This is like the best set for Clone Wars and Episode 2 fans. They did a very good job designing these new bubble glass pieces. Very, very well done. I like what they've done with these bubble turrets as well. And then, of course, this new hatch is, of course, a lot better than the Clone Wars one. It doesn't have stickers, but I imagine it opens very coolly. And then, of course, you got this cool room for figures in the box art. Padme was there. And then you get this cool new turret that we got back in the original gunship, but they did a much better job doing it in this set. And then, of course, the wings have these turrets as well, and in the inside there's actually it's completely flat, unlike the Clone Wars one. So all you could do is fit figures, which is what everybody wants in a gunship. The only thing that I would honestly change on this is just put another door right here like the Clone Wars one. But this is staying true to Episode 2, and there were no doors. So this is like a very, very cool set, and it's definitely deserved number 1. Did you guys agree with my list? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to subscribe, as I will be doing a video for every single one of the movies. So, with that, guys, Brick Picker Productions is out.